Peace, blessings, enough, holy, plenty, a lot of love to all our queens and all our kings. That is, of course, in the house.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mindset Monday. Today is Monday, July 13. Almost half of the month of July has now finished.
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow.
So if you have plans, or if you haven't made plans, make sure that you are maximizing the time you have because we don't know how long we are here for. So make sure you maximize your time.
Mm, wonderful.
I hope you had a spectacular weekend and I hope today was a productive one. Or if you took some time to get like a self care, I hope you made the most of it. If you were on vacation, I hope you enjoyed yourself and you took some time to just relax.
And if you're still on honeymoon,
And if you're still on honeymoon, I hope you are paying attention to each other and make the most of it so you can amass valuable time, not spend time now, but share time together.
wonderful.
Before we start our program or part of our program, the beginning of our program, we share this thing that we call consistency. And we're going to talk about our money story, our money game,
Money exercise.
money exercise, money game.
No, money exercise. Exercise. Oops, oops, oops. Right? However, we are actually on this page. All right. Beautiful. We are now, of course, on this page. So what happened? You, if you are doing $1 for week one, $2 week two, then you add $3 week three, add $4 on week four, then you should be at coming July 25, which no, July
No,
18.
18.
18.
Please
So
don't,
13. Oh Lord, my
do
bad.
not send a
My
month.
yeah.
Oh,
My
no.
my apologies. My sincere apologies, my viewers, my queens and my kings, both on online on the various media platform and also here on meeting platform. As I was saying before, I was getting the dates vastly incorrect. July 18, which is this Saturday, the end of this week, we should be putting in at $29, and that would equal to $435.
It's
Dulus.
growing. It's growing.
430. But if you are coming from the higher to the lower, which means week one, you start at 52, week two, you start at you go up, you add 51, etc. Week 50, you add another 50 to all of that. You should be adding $22 today. I mean Saturday,
Saturday.
the 18th. You should be adding at $22, and so therefore you should be at $1,102. $1,102. All right. I'm sure that can pay a bill and or two, and that can pay a car note or two. All right. So, or insurance.
And that, but you don't need to use it for car
No,
note
no,
one
no, use it for
because you're
car.
already paying your car note before you started this.
Yes.
Just be gentle
Emergency.
with it and just look at it and said, yes, because of consistency,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we now have this.
Wonderful, wonderful. That is correct. And so let us continue to drop in the city the money exercise. All right. And this is all about consistency. It is not about getting rich, right? It's just about consistency. No, but no, if you have $1,102, you are able to put that in some form of a money market.
Not money market, you need more, but
You
you
need
can
more?
actually, yes, you can actually start your high yield savings account.
Oh,
And
okay.
then once you start putting in there, then, things will start accumulate.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then you can put in the money market.
Yeah, once it amass a certain
Amas.
amount.
Okay.
But then you also research to see, is that is that the best vehicle for what I have? So
Mhm, mhm. And then you need to speak with her because she will be able to give you the best advice, the best advice that you can have.
yes, I'll be able to help you based on your specific situation
Mm,
because there is it's not a one size fit
fit all.
all.
Yeah, country was. All right. Anyway, all right. Praise the Lord. All right. Wonderful. Um, and so in so doing, we still want to congratulate my wonderful, lovely wife, Queen Miriam here, for writing her book. I mean, you might be wondering why every week we are talking about the same book, but it's a major celebration on this side of the planet, right? That we are having here, because it took her 6 years. So maybe the next 6 years, we still will be celebrating book, all right? Because I tell you, mercy, that was a kata 1 plus 6 year plus. And so therefore we have to be celebrating, or we need to be celebrating.
Remember, it's a journey,
It's
and
a journey. It's
yes,
a
it's a
journey.
journey.
It's a journey. And I tell you, if you have a book, right, let us know. Or if you are writing a book, let us know, because we want to also celebrate
Celebrate
you.
you.
All right. So it's not just about one person, it's really about the achievement.
And the community that we are sharing, we are spreading, we are building so others can become a part of this whole celebration.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so let us celebrate.
I am so grateful to God and all present here and on the varied social media platforms celebrating with me my book, The Heart of a Servant.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Miriam, for that book.
You're most welcome.
Yes, because I tell you, it is the best book for caregivers. If you are a caregiver, in whatever capacity, whether you are getting paid professionally or you are doing it out of the goodness of your heart, for a family member or a loved one or a frenemy, whatever the situation is, you need to get a copy of this book because it will help you in respective to remembering yourself, because self-care,
Is not selfish.
seriously.
No, self-care is not
Okay.
selfish.
All right. All right, wonderful. All right, thank you very much, once again, Queen Miriam. Really appreciate. And so, deep diving into our program for this evening, or our presentation, or our workshop. That's the right word, right? Our
Mhm.
workshop for this evening, right? And as you know, it's a free workshop. So get it while you can. Innovation in flow, turning ideas into action. Because yes, you might have it up here or you might have it here, right? And it's resting on your mind, resting on your heart, and all of that. But listen, that's not going to help you or help me or help the masses. You now need to turn that idea, whether it's here or it's here, wherever it is, or it's on some pieces of paper, or flashcards or wherever you have it. We don't know, right? But listen, move from inspiration to
Implementation.
that's what we want you to do.
Flesh it
Yes,
out, as they would
that
say.
they would say,
Yeah.
right? So let us move from inspiration to implementation. So the power of an idea, the power of an idea.
Hmm.
Okay, all right. Everybody can have an idea.
No, everybody have an idea.
Everybody has an
Everybody, yeah,
idea, right?
everybody come up with ideas because your brain constantly goes. Constant. It's a constant.
Mm, beautiful. All right. And so power of an idea.
Great things are not accomplished by those who wait, but by those who move.
Mm,
And did you know that if you stay still and think that nothing moves, things just move around you. And
mm.
though you're not moving, something is still happening because you're still growing or you're deteriorating, whichever spectrum you look at it.
Yes, and that is why we now start to 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 covet or to be jealous because you are standing still and you are seeing your friends moving,
Even your family.
our family member moving around and achieving, regardless of how they get it or regardless of what they do, right? We're not going to get into that, but they are moving. And so you seems as if you are stuck in the rut. And so you start to play the blame game. Mm, mm. So every breakthrough begins as a thought.
Hmm.
Then it might materialize to a vision or a simple idea. A seed looks insignificant, but when planted, nurtured, developed, it
Hmm.
become a tree that now produces.
Fruits.
Mm,
Mm.
and it's only by the fruit you will know.
Mhm.
And so therefore,
Ideas have potential, but action gives them purpose,
mm-mm,
or action gives them the wheel, because purpose is like the
the
wheel.
wheel.
Yeah.
But repeat that statement again, man, because oh my
Ideas have
goodness.
potential,
Mm-hmm.
but action gives them purpose. And I
Mm,
would say give them the wheel.
mm, 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 mm. So let us look at what is innovation. What is innovation?
Innovation is seeing possibilities where others see limitations.
Mm,
Innovation is creating solutions to problems,
mm,
improving what already exists,
mm,
turning imagination into measurable results.
nice.
Innovation is not just in what invention,
Yes, invention.
it is transformation.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a big word. Nice. So, what problems are we called to solve? What problems are we called to solve?
This is so interesting.
Yes. It is. Because we are given resources, we are given abilities, and we are given ideas. We are responsible for developing them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Just like
mhm,
as I talk about this, the steward,
mhm.
we need to be good steward of what God has invested in us.
Yes, beautiful. And so the resources are there, the ability, and we're not talking about going to school ability. Huh? Huh?
No,
Huh? No.
school is actually what fleshes it out, like a garden. You do certain things to get it nice and ready for.
All right, yes, and if you're talking about the school of life and all of
Hmm.
that, but I'm not necessarily talking about primary school, college, high school, and those things. You don't have to. It's not a prerequisite to abilities. You can have abilities. You have abilities
Yes.
without formal education because, as I said, you have it. We are given it. It's
Hmm.
not something. Yes, you can develop more on it, and school can help you to enhance it.
Hmm.
But you are given it. You have it. Resources, ability, and ideas. You are given that. We are responsible for developing it. And
Hmm.
developing it, you don't have to necessarily go to college or go to, university to develop it. That's
Depends
what I'm
on,
saying.
right, depends on
Mhm.
what it is. Depends.
Okay. The innovation flow. How does that flow look?
The innovation flow. So we look at idea, then we look at vision, then strategy. That word always get me tongue tied.
Strategy.
Strategy, and then action. And with action comes the impact.
All right, me could break that down a little bit more. And, because those are those kind of vaguish words as
True.
to what we are talking about. So, idea.
So
What is that idea?
idea is where the inspiration is given.
Mm-hmm.
Possibility is discovered.
Mm.
So the idea. Now sometimes you sit down and say,
Yeah.
"Hmm,
Tio.
yeah,
In the movies, they show a little bulb
yes.
over there. I'm sure, I'm sure a little bulb. Something went off,
Yes.
right? I tell you.
Or you go like,
There you go. Ah, ah, it on my lip, it on my lip, it on my tongue, it in my mouth. Oh my goodness. Right? Beautiful.
then
And
the
then the
next
vision.
one is a vision. See beyond today. Sometimes we're stuck with what is we're doing presently, and because we're so clouded,
Mhm,
we don't look beyond this. So vision, see beyond today.
mhm,
The idea gains direction. Vision must be clear enough, laser focus, clear enough to guide action.
mm. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And then, of course, it's the strategy.
So the
Number
strategy,
three, the strategy.
count the cost.
Hmm.
A plan is created. Great ideas require planning.
Mm,
You
nice.
can't just work haphazardly and then achieve what what you set up. Because if there is not clearly defined plan, you really don't get to where you need to go.
Nice, nice. And so action. Number four, action.
Action. Faith must move.
Hmm.
The scripture talk about faith without works.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Dead.
movement begins An idea without action remains unfinished potential.
Mm.
You have a lot of people who are living, they have such great potential, but without movement, without action, without plan, then it just becomes dormant. Or
Mhm.
a lot of times people live frustrated because they're living beneath their potential, their true potential.
Mm. Wonderful. All right. And so number 5,
So impact.
impact.
Impact produce fruit. That fruit is like the change becomes visible. You can see,
Mm.
oh, that's what they were working on. Oh, that's the fruit. That's the apple,
Mm.
whatever.
Yes, that's the table and the desk.
That's the table, that's the desk.
Hmm.
True innovation creates lasting results.
Mm. Nice.
A great idea without execution remains only a
A dream.
dream.
Seek up here, still there,
Only a dream.
not moving. And so, breaking the barrier to innovation, breaking the barriers. We have always done it this way. Overthinking, wait for perfect condition, resistance to change, protecting yesterday instead of building tomorrow. Truth. Innovation requires courage before it produces results.
Hmm.
So, creating a culture of innovation, creating a culture of innovation.
Thriving innovation culture requires curiosity, just like the idea, and then
Mhm.
so you ask questions.
Well, better
Yeah,
questions
better questions.
are more informative
Yeah.
questions.
But even if the question in your mind don't seem as if it's the right question, still ask question, because that is how you're gonna move from that phase into getting where you want to go.
Mm. Then collaboration.
Great ideas grow through teamwork.
Hmm.
So when you collaborate, it's like the pie,
Hmm.
the pizza pie.
Oh, Lord.
I love pizza.
Mercy.
You see each section of the pie, all comes together from the one pie. When I'm talking about pizza. Mhm. Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, mercy.
I turn it on.
Creativity. Creativity.
We're talking about pizza and our mind is gone on food.
Food.
Oh my goodness.
Creativity.
Think beyond traditional boundaries. Take calculated risk.
Mm.
So, all of us, God has created us with that creative mindset. He is the creator and we make things. So, God creates us with that mindset so we can be productive.
Hmm.
Both with our hands, with our mind, we can be productive.
Courage.
So, courage is taking calculated risk.
And if you don't have continuous learning in anything that you are doing, then you are going to be stuck because you have to improve every day. Huh? Right?
True.
You have to improve.
And we're always learning. Learning stops when we die. We're always
We're-
learning.
because we are created, we are capable of creativity.
Hmm.
Okay, so look at the innovation mindset. Innovators think differently.
Instead of, we cannot do that.
They ask, how can we make this or that possible? Instead
True.
of,
That has never been done.
they ask, what could happen if we try? That's all we
Hmm.
need to do. Just try. You might think you can't, but try. From from brainstorming to breakthrough, the action process. Now, this is where the full action takes place.
Ca-
One,
capture the idea.
mm,
Pray for wisdom.
yes, yes. If any man lack wisdom, let him ask of God. James 1 5. Write it down. Write down the idea.
As Habakkuk said, write the vision,
Write the vision.
make it
Yeah,
plain.
write it down. Right? Number two,
Evaluate the opportunity. Plan with
purpose.
purpose.
Nice. And of course, number three, build a prototype if it's practical you're doing, or work faithfully on
Mhm.
whatever you are doing, right? Because whatsoever thy hand findeth to do,
Do
do
it
it.
with all your
Do
might.
it. Ecclesiastic 9 and verse 10. Start small, right? Start small and grow. Number four, test and improve.
Remain persistent.
Mm. And of course, learn from results and learn from failures.
And I've now come to realize that based on a lot of these inventions, what people call failures are different ways to get to where they want to go.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
they don't look at it as failure, they
No,
look at it as several other ways.
yes, that is correct. So, number five, launch and scale. Launch and scale.
Expect increase.
Mm, I have planted the power of small steps.
I want to pause right there.
Yes, pause.
Going back to launch and scale,
Mm-hmm,
the what came to mind is, you notice all of these principles, we find them right there in the Word of God.
mm,
And as you know, philosophy, that's where they get a lot of what they flesh out. That's where they get a lot of what they write. So all of these principles are right there in God's word.
mm-hmm,
Looking at First Corinthians 3, verse 6, this I think Paul, this is Paul was speaking. He
mm-hmm,
said, I have planted, Apollos watered, and God gave the increase.
mm,
So you see, our collaboration comes right in. It's not just one man show, it's
yes.
so many different persons coming together and God giving the increase.
So that you can expand
Hmm.
on what works.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. The power of small steps. A journey of 1,000 miles begin with 1,000 steps.
One
One
single
step.
step. You can only make one step at a time.
So even a four-footed animal.
Well, we're talking about
No
human.
human. Oh,
I can fathom that right now.
I was going to get down to the centipede.
No, we're talking about human.
Oh, human,
We're
right.
talking about
Definitely.
we're talking about
Human
humanity.
beings.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Definitely. One step at a time.
Yes.
All right. Beautiful.
And if you're eating an elephant, you eat it one bite at a time.
Oh, mercy. Oh, goodness. All right. Innovation does not always begin with a massive change. It begins with
One conversation, one improvement, one decision, one courageous action.
action.
Not a perfect action either, but
Don't
a
have to be.
courageous
Yes.
action.
Small actions create momentum.
Mhm.
Momentum. And of course, that is what we want.
As
Momentum.
as they always celebrate the small wins.
Wins. Beautiful. Innovation in leadership. Innovation in leadership.
Great leaders create space for new ideas. They empower people to contribute. They celebrate creativity. They turn challenges into opportunities. They build for the future. And great leaders always have succession leadership. They always make sure that someone is there to take the baton, not when they keel over, but before, so they can carry on that robust leadership.
Nice, nice. So, leadership question. Am I managing what exists or creating what is possible? Great leaders do not only create solution, they develop people.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
think we should say that. We should repeat that.
Great leaders do not only create solution, they develop people.
Hmm.
Example of innovation, everyday innovation. Smartphones replaces multiple devices, online learning, expanding education,
Hmm.
digital payments, changing transactions, artificial intelligence, transforming workflow,
And
everyday innovation.
true, and no matter how we resist it, it is still happening
Mhm.
even when we resist. Because I remembered when the computer just came in, and trust me, a lot of us were,
Resistance.
yeah, very very resistant. But here it is. It didn't go away, and transformation, different changes, and now here is more technology, AI.
Mm.
And as you know, with every technology or with every advancement, there is the good side and the bad side. But make sure that you're using all of these enhancements for good.
Mhm. Beautiful. All right. Innovation happens when people connect vision with
Action.
action. Nice. The innovation challenge. Ask yourself,
What vision has God placed inside of me? And I want you to ask yourself the question. It's a good thing to stand in front of the mirror. Maybe these are a few questions you should write down. What vision has God placed inside me? That's one. What problem has God equipped me to solve? What step of faith must I take? Because it's an individual
Mhm,
thing, you know.
mhm,
These are decisions that the individual has to make. And although you will collaborate with others, but first, an individual has to make a decision, has to ask that question
mhm,
and come up with the answer to
mm.
move forward. Because
Yes.
we're talking about movement
Mhm.
of the people.
Yes. And last but not least,
What impact can my obedience create? Hmm.
mm,
What impact can my obedience create?
moving into the flow, the innovation flow requires
Thinking boldly. Woo!
mm, dream beyond limitations. There's no limit to dream. No limit. There's no cap on dreaming.
Plan wisely.
Create a path forward. Create a path forward.
Hmm. Act consistently.
Progress requires discipline.
Just like we're talking about the money exercise.
Progress. Progress requires discipline.
Discipline. Adapt quickly.
Change is a part of growth. That's the only way you're going to grow. You have to change. When you were a little boy, when you were a little baby, you were creeping on the ground, right? And as you grow, you change from creeping to walking. Well, stumbling. And then from stumbling to
To
walking.
walking, yeah.
All right. So change is a part of growth. And that is why it is so weary to see people who don't want to change.
No, but you know that in as much as they don't want to change, they change, but not to the degree that God has created them to move forward.
Okay.
Because even without them being obedient, they change because it's like they make a decision to stay where they are.
Mm. Okay.
So they
So,
retard their own growth.
growth. All right. So, call to action. Call to action. Your idea needs your action. So, ask yourself,
Ask yourself, Miriam, what idea has been waiting for me to act on? Hmm.
mm,
What problem can I solve?
mm,
I have a lot of answers right now, but
mm,
I'll write them down. What change can I create? What step can I take today?
mm. The future belongs to those who are willing to create it. And so, as we close,
Innovation is not about having the best idea. It is about having the courage to bring the right idea to life.
moving from idea to vision to action to transformation. And so, we want us to do this closing exercise, the 10-minute innovation challenge. So, write down these.
Statements. One problem you want to solve. What is one problem you want to solve?
Write it down.
What is one idea you have?
Write it down.
What is one action you will take within the next 7 days?
Yes, because idea becomes powerful only when they move.
And coming next week, you will be sharing with us this one problem you want to solve, one idea you have, and one action you will take within the next 7 days.
So let us close with a declaration. And the declaration is God gives the vision, faith creates the movement, action brings the harvest, impact reveal the purpose.
Mm. God gives the vision. Faith creates the movement. Action brings the harvest. And impact reveals his purpose.
Purpose. Mhm.
Any question?
Any questions or anything that anyone might want to divulge at this time? You can do so.
Hello, guys.
Oh, Queen
Not
Dr.
do.
Nadu, just for
I'm
you.
just amazed by the conversation is flowing so easily. You guys are doing very good job. Like you live by example. Yeah.
Mm, nice.
If you
Thank
are
you.
telling people I have a car and all the time you walk, you give them something to think about.
Amen.
Mm, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very
Thank you
much,
very much,
Queen
You're
Queen
Dr.
Dr.
welcome.
Nadu.
Nadu.
All right. That's all
Okay.
I want to say.
All right. All right.
Appreciate.
Okay, thank you.
So our
Closing quote. What?
the,
What thing?
the word just slipped and you got
Oh,
it.
closing quote.
Our closing quote: in the flow of silence, hear your true self.
Mm,
Flow with authenticity and attract genuine connection.
connections. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Really appreciate. Peace, blessings, enough love.
Namaste. Peace, blessings, enough love. Until next week, thank you all for viewing. And for those who will be watching the replay, really appreciate you sharing your time with us. And see you next week for another episode of Mindset Monday.